We're back with MCPconnects, and today we're in the sunny land down under visiting our friend and music therapist, Matt Ralph. Matt talks to us about his experience with isolation in Australia, and he tells us how music has been connection, helping him support the kids at Sydney Children's Hospital. He also plays and dedicates a beautiful and much loved song to our rock stars and hospitals around the world. G'day, mate! Joining us from Sydney Children's Hospital in Sydney, Australia, we have music therapist Matt Ralph. Matt, how are you?
Hi, Levi. Look, going so great. It has been a bit of a chilly winter here in Sydney and Australia, but look, the sun's shining today, and apparently it's going to be warm this weekend, so can't complain at all.
No, it looks pretty pleasant out there for sure. You gave us a little view of Sydney earlier, and there is Sydney. So how have you been? You know, I mean, you guys, I think there is something that happens here. Melodic was specifically created to support kids that are in isolation. You work with kids that are in isolation on a regular basis. And I think what a lot of people don't realize is that while COVID has hit kind of the whole world and we're all in isolation, this is still even a more extreme sense of isolation for the kids in the hospital, because now more family can't come and see them. A lot of the programming to support them has been cut off. How are you finding it, and how are you guys doing?
Look, I think that music therapy, one of our objectives has always been to reduce isolation. And you're totally right. I think that this is an experience of isolation that the whole community is feeling. But as you say, even more so the kids in hospital that are already feeling isolated. So look, we're using telehealth a lot. We're using kind of this technology. We're doing programs where the kids can create music collaboratively together, using devices. We're just really trying to link back in the kids with their schools in whichever way we can. We're Skyping in family members into music sessions, and wherever we can, we're just trying to join people together and keep united, and also keep safe.
Yeah, good. And we have teamed up a couple of times on some collaborative things for kids there at Sydney Children's, and this is going to go out to support kids in hospitals all over the U.S. So I love this, working together to support kids and families, and just in general break down isolation and bring us all closer together. Thank you so much for engaging with us and supporting the kids, not just in Australia, but all over the world.
I know. And Levi, look, this has got to be one of the benefits of, using technology to, bring us closer. And look, Seattle to Sydney, this close, which is brilliant. And I have absolutely loved our chats and Tanisha's chats. And, we're all really inspired at Sydney Kids Hospital to work with you and Melodic Caring, and, really what you've done for the kids in our hospital, and the shout outs that they've received, and the audio mixes, and the live concert shout outs, and just been really life changing, and showing how important, support is, not only in the community, but look, across the whole of Earth. We're coming together, and we're working on that space song together too. So that's going to be exciting.
Yes, absolutely. I completely agree. So personally, I'm curious, as a music therapist, did you have a music experience, something, that was profound, that taught you the power of music and kind of helped you pursue this path as a music therapist, to use it to really impact and help kids heal?
Yes, my background is I was a Captain Starlight, so that's someone who works for the Starlight Children's Foundation, and brings entertainment and joy and smiles to the children in the hospital. I came from an acting background, so it was a step of working with kids in hospital in that role. And whilst I was doing the entertaining and interacting with the children, in whether it was magic or comedy or music was the one that for me I felt like the easiest connection with, and also saw that the children in the way that we worked, they really did connect, and brought out something in them which sort of boosted their self-esteem, and you could really see their eyes light up, and whether it was their favorite song or their favorite instrument or some experience at a concert they'd seen. They all kind of, had a spark when they started talking about music. And so that was my experience that got me into music therapy, because I studied masters in music therapy whilst I was still working with the Starlight Foundation.
Oh, okay.
And they supported my studies. And then actually, once I'd finished my masters in music therapy, then the Sydney Children's Hospital, there was a role, and that was about 8 years ago. And it's been full time, and every single day is an adventure, and I'm always kind of like racing around, trying to kind of pack in as much as I can in the day. But it's very satisfying, and it would really just be my work in the hospital previously that led me to really pursue music as the way to work with kids. Yeah.
Yeah. And over the course of the last 8 years, what's your strongest memory of a moment where music really kind of broke down some barriers or made a special connection between you and a patient, or helped them heal in a way that you didn't anticipate?
Oh gosh. We've had children who are doing it pretty rough and tough, and it's their connection to music, and or them discovering a connection to music. We had one little guy who was in a pretty bad way after an accident, and he wasn't into music at all. He was into motocross, motorbikes, and just sort of seeing how we could work together and start writing songs about motocross, and start making music videos about motocross, and starting to introduce him slowly into the world of music through his interests. And then for him to later on pursue music with like music technology, and getting a computer and all the apps, and seeing the profound change of how he found music in his life, would be one example. But also we've done collaborative exhibitions where all the kids, we've just done one where the kids are playing tambourines, and we worked with the ArtX Foundation here to do a big exhibition in the whole corridor of the hospital, with all the kids' tambourines and all their artwork that they'd created whilst they were listening to music. So there's so many experiences, Levi. It's that's what I love about it. And it's sometimes it's just seeing a child kind of connect to a song in a really reflective way.
Yeah. Well, and man, I believe strongly, and one of the themes that we've seen kind of coming out through the course of this series is that I think there's a general, very strong belief that on the other side of COVID, music is going to be a big force of healing, to bring us together as live performance starts happening again, and it's drawing people out, and to be sharing space and sharing these memories and these experiences. So very powerful for sure.
Look, Levi, I don't think we're going to take live concerts for granted anymore, in humanity. I mean, we have taken it for granted. I would say that, at any point, you can organize a concert and have hundreds of people if they want to come and see you. But, you can walk into a cafe or a pub, and you can go to a food hall and see live music. And, not having live music in the community, or theatre, or all these things that before have just been part of our culture, and then all of a sudden just kind of removed, is pretty shocking. And as I say, I don't think we're going to take it for granted anymore. And you're right. I think that we're going to celebrate it, in whichever form it is from now on. And yes, I think it's really going to encourage people to embrace, the connection through music. And it's
absolutely.
going to be good.
So I'm curious, in your 8 years of being a music therapist, but before that, as a Starlight Children's and working with the kids and performance, what does music mean to you? And do you have one word that you can wrap up what music means to you?
One word. Well, Weird Al Yankovic, what did he say?
He said artichoke. So that vegetable is taken. You're going to have to find another one.
Profound as artichoke. Look, I think I'm going to go with connection. I think that's going to be my word to sum up music. And I'm not going to say any more, just like Weird Al Yankovic. I'm not saying any more, just connection.
That's fair. That is absolutely fair. And I think that as a music therapist, there's a lot of depth and meaning there, right? As you're striving for ways to connect with kids that are in isolation and are feeling separated and are feeling anxious and scared and nauseous and all the things they deal with, to be able to connect in the midst of that is incredibly powerful for sure. So Do you have a song that you want to perform, and do you have a bunch of rock stars that you would like to dedicate it to?
Wow, I would love to. I would love to dedicate this song and also send all our amazing good wishes and good health and good vibes and a little bit of Sydney sunshine. I would love to. I've got this very special list here, and that's to Carly. Carly, all the best. And Taylor. Hey, Taylor. I hope you're going so super well. Hannah. Hi, Hannah. And Paige. Paige, stay strong. Keep a smile on your face. And Samantha. I hope you've got your favorite song, Samantha, and keep listening to them and finding new ones. And from Sydney Kids Hospital, a huge, big shout out to all our other hospitals around the world. I've got here the Children's Hospital of New Mexico. Beautiful. All the kids here at Sydney Kids Hospital, Monmouth Medical Centre, Mary Bridge Children's Hospital, New York Presbyterian, and the Floating Children's Hospital at Tufts Medical in Boston. Just wishing you all the very, very best. Stay strong. We're going to get through this together and play lots of music. And let's find out how incredible music can be to help us through all this.
Yes. Got it. Let's send them a song.
It was tough trying to work out a song to sing for you. Had a little brainstorm with a friend of mine who's also a musical therapist, the music therapist, Tanya. And we decided that the song called A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman pretty much wrapped up what we want to say. So, thanks, Levi. I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's come before. But it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what this world could be. It's a vision of the one I see. A million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house that we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. The special things that I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy or sunny day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our mind. I don't care, so call us crazy. We'll run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. And I think of what this world could be. It's a vision of the one I see. A million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Yeah, nice one. Good choice. Perfect song.
Oh, thanks. It does go on. The song does go on, but hey, look, you know, that's what the recording's for, so we can listen to the big swells in it as well.
Matt, thank you so much for sharing that fantastic song. Thanks for your time. Do you have any final words you want to leave with the folks out there?
Look, just wishing you all the very, very best. I think your organisation and what you're doing is just incredible. You know, Sydney Kids Hospital, we're so lucky and grateful to be part of your program, which you've shared with us. So we look forward to, you know, many, many years and all the incredible projects we're going to work on, and all the kids feeling stronger and better, and helping each other to get through any hard times. So, yeah, thanks, Levi, and your whole team, and Tanisha. Thank you.
Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're a musician and would like to join us in supporting hospitalized kids, email us at rockstar@melodiccaring.org. I'm Levi Ware, and this is the Melodic Caring Project.